Oh, yo. Oh, shit. Oh!
Here we go. Where's Remy? Where is he? Yeah, boy. Oh, you nut. It's a pretty gnarly little track, like the whole way down. It's going to be wet this year, so it's probably going to be the gnarliest World Cup this year, I'd say, looking at it. But the rocks don't seem too slick. This weekend, my goal is just to ride as best as I can, and yeah, see where that ends up. Definitely want to be in that top 10 or even better. I was close to the podium in the last race, so if I could be on the podium, that would be absolutely amazing. But yeah, just yeah, do the best I can, see where that ends up really. Pull up!
Don't know, it's going to be so slick for sure. I was trying to tell myself it won't, but it will. So yeah, we just have to play it by ear and see how it turns out tomorrow.
Good. Do I feel more confident after Andorra 6th place? Yeah, a little bit more confident, I guess. I didn't qualify that well there, so I was like, sort of, you know, wanting a bit more than what I qualified, and yeah, hoping for like maybe I was for like a top 15, maybe top 10 if I could. But to get 6 was pretty awesome just off the podium. So yeah, definitely can think a bit more of myself, I guess, in what I achieved in Andorra for sure. What's my goal for this weekend? Well, the last 3 now haven't gone to plan. With obviously Lee Gang, everyone was crashing, but I lost a lot of time and still ended up 5th, so it wasn't too bad. And then got the flat tyre and then did crash in Andorra, so I really want to just, if I could just get back on the podium, I think that would be a pretty successful weekend, because I know that like Lee Gang would have been a podium, Andorra, flat tyre in Lenzerheide, so I think if I can just get back on the box, that'll be pretty sweet. But quietly confident in the wet conditions. Like, I felt really good at Lee Gang, and like in my quali run I was like up by a few seconds, and even in my race run I wasn't on that good of a run, but splits were really good, so I'm confident. But yeah, I think goal would just be get back on the podium and I'll be stoked. Yeah.
I had a bit of a crash in my last practice run yesterday. Banged up my wrist pretty good. I don't think anything's broken, but quite bruised and pretty stiff. So see if we can ride today, but I'm protected. So if it feels real bad, I'll just break the beam and hope for tomorrow for race day.
This weekend, I'd like a top 15 really. I'd be so stoked with that. I had good splits at the last race, and even if it was just qualies, but yeah, top 15 I'll be happy.
But listening to the locals, they were telling me that if it's coming from that way, it often darts around.
What will be telling you all that?
He reckons if there's a big rainstorm like there is now coming from that way, it comes towards us and like bends around and misses us. That's how it works out here in West Virginia, you know?
Well, I've caught that, so this is my run.
But I just double and land like on the bank, sort of with the rock, or you can land like down there. How is it to have Luke with me at the World Cups? It's pretty handy. He sure is good at, I'd say he's really good at spotting lines and stuff. And yeah, it's good to have him here. I certainly learn a lot from him and he helps me out and stuff. So it changed a fair bit since practice. Like it got super sticky and it was running a lot slower for the quali run just then. But yeah, it's so insane trying to ride down in those conditions. But like I had a lot of feet off moments, like lost time everywhere. But still, I was just happy to not actually like fucking fall off my bike because I think a lot of people did that. So get down in one piece. That's the goal.
So I decided to not ride today and just break the beam. So in for tomorrow because I'm protected, but yeah, just decided to give my hand another day's rest because it was pretty swollen this morning and last night. So yeah, pretty sore and stiff, but eat some concrete tomorrow and we should be right.
I lost my chain and it got like jammed up quite near the top. And there was one point I was just speed tucking along a flat straight that's like going 1 mile an hour. I think there are people probably walking faster than me. Lucky, if you could call it that, when some of my crashes. I think I've sort of learnt to crash, but I don't know, sometimes you can have nothing crashes and have the worst injuries, and sometimes you can have massive ones, which I've had recently and been fine, but I don't know, I think it's just luck. Find if you're riding good, then you usually get out of crashes a lot better as well. But I've had plenty of shares of bad crashes and not being okay, so yeah.
So finals day today, ended up 36 in the end. Not what I was looking for, but considering my hand yesterday, not riding at all, I'm happy enough just to get some points. And yeah, I think I've dropped a couple positions in the overall, but still protected. So yeah, looking forward to getting back on pace for Mont Saint Anne.
Pretty like disappointed with how I was riding this week, and I felt pretty exhausted. I don't know why, like I was fatiguing a lot, but yeah, I'm excited for the rest of the season. Hopefully we can get back to how we were at the start of the season, but I'm sure we will.
So yeah, I thought I'd follow in Remdog's footsteps, and well, I made it about 3 corners further than Raw Dog before I stacked it. Quite a fast place as well, so I was lucky I didn't hurt myself too much, but yeah, a bit bashed up after this weekend, but we'll be fine for Mont Saint Anne. Hopefully turn it around, so yeah, another day.
Not bad for a first shot, please, on a golf club. Expectations for the rest of the season, just to stay consistent for sure. Yeah, it's been a great year so far, sitting top 15 overall, so yeah, can't complain with how it's gone. Yeah, expectations, just to ride like I know I can, I guess, and yeah, keep doing what I'm doing and do the best I can and see where that ends up really.
nice to see a dry track after last weekend. So yeah, I think it will be tough on wheels, but should be good fun.
I definitely say the downhill experience is more helpful in enduro, just with the raw speed you have with downhill. But they help both ways for sure. Enduro, like your fitness, and I find learning the track a lot quicker as well because you only have one run in enduro, which definitely helps with downhill, just getting up to speed a lot quicker.
Not great. I think I'm 34th. I had quite a few mistakes and just, yeah, a bit off the pace in general. So gonna go walk the track and try and find some time. Bit frustrating, but we'll see what we can do tomorrow.
If I have another quali like that, I swear.
If he went round it, he wouldn't have called him.
I'm retiring. Quali's not so simple for me these days. Came in, I was probably only just past the halfway point and then sliced my tyre in like the most weird spot, like I didn't hit anything. And then, yeah, went fully flat, but I was running cush core, so it wasn't squirming too bad. But I was just like, right, we're still gonna keep going, because this seems to be a common occurrence these days for something to happen. And then, yeah, with all my luck, managed to get into 54th with a flat tyre, but oh, it's not a nice feeling. The stress of just watching everyone bump you back one is just horrible.
Did my first practice run, and then on my second run had a crash and donked my head pretty hard again. I was pretty certain I wasn't going to go up for my qualifying run, and then like I knew I would feel alright, but I was just worried if I fucking hit my head again. So, but I went up there, did my quali run, and I ended up 14th. So I can race tomorrow if I feel like I'm up to it, but pretty disappointed because I don't think it'll be a World Cup winning run tomorrow, but should be alright. So
this is only the beginning.
Oh my God, Joey Red Bull there. Right, Luke Myers-Smith, den tillbaka biten, Craig
Run was pretty solid, ended up 20th, so happy enough with that. You know, would have wanted a little bit more considering my previous results, but considering the weekend and hurting my wrist last weekend, I'm pretty happy with that.
It was a good run, to be fair, well, the first half anyway. And then, yeah, floated into the Stevie Smith drop and just missed the whole rock and landed on like a curb. That gave me a puncture, and then even in college yesterday I kept riding and still put an alright time in, so I just kept going, kept plowing on, and I finished up 40th, but it sucks because I was like 5th at the first split, 7th at the second split, and then yeah, butchered it on the Steve Smith drop. But just another one of them races, and yeah, just be patient, maybe my time will come, but yeah, not this weekend.
Oh, it was a fun weekend. I love the track, but I think I just need a bit of a rest now before World Champs, so I can just regroup and yeah, just attack these last two races, because feeling pretty tired now, and yeah, the noggins needs a bit of a rest, so we'll keep moving on from here. But I absolutely cannot wait for World Champs. Gonna just go and give it my absolute all there and see how we go.